I don't think we ever entered Kodesh.
Yeah.
No, but this is why the name, I know the name, I read so many times about it. So we were going to finish about 9:40 because I have to go to the funeral. So let's start with the Chumash here.
You know, Kurasal Rabbi has the only shul with dirt. It's instead of a solid tile floor, you go in there and it's all sand.
It's St. Thomas has that. I went to St. Thomas
Oh, really?
this past January, and they had a sand floor there. Maybe that's the one. It's the oldest one in the whole
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas sand floor was there.
Also.
Maybe Corsa has one also.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was the exiles from Spain. They went in these places. Then why did they have sand on the floor? Did they tell you? So when they were in shul, they wouldn't make noise. In Spain, if they make noise on the wood floor, the authorities would hear them that they're praying. So they had a sand floor, so they made no noise.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ron, it's interesting to say that the Benish Hai has a halakha. Remember, you're not allowed to spit on the floor in the shul. So who's going to spit on the floor in the shul? So there was
Rambam had it in the Beit HaMikdash, you can spit.
So it was a dirt floor. You could spit and cover it. Move the dirt around.
That's
So you
funny.
could see the Benish Hai already rolled the halakha.
Yeah.
Based
on
on
that.
shuls having
Yeah.
dirt floors.
You have to do it in the dome.
And look a second in page 594. We'll start with the question. We'll finish with Larry. Larry has a birthday. Give him a wish him Larry.
Oh, wow. You know, Rabbi Braga and I don't celebrate birthdays anymore. Publicly, we celebrate them, but not publicly.
When you have to donate a breakfast for us, Larry.
Whenever you're ready, you tell me when you're ready. Spitballs out of paddles. By the way, I think on the 10th day of, Tishrei, I'm sponsoring a breakfast.
The 9th day of Av.
It's called an Ashkenazic breakfast.
So Jimmy's planning to raise the price before you get ready anyway.
Whenever you're ready, it'd be my
Look at-
we all can celebrate.
Page
When
5,
I put the AC on.
594. It's Perek
You're
Yud.
right, it got hotter.
Look. This is a pasuk from this coming parasha. It is getting lost. We'll raise a question, then go to another topic. I don't think today will come to an end. Come, let's see the 594. This is the 8th day. This is Rosh Chodesh Nisan. For 7 days, Moshe Rabbeinu served as a Kohen with Bigdei Lavan. This is the first day that Aaron and his children are starting the Avodah. And unfortunately, the tragedy of the 2 children died. This is what happens after.
I'm just going to give you a quick thing I thought of. Maybe why Moshe was taking apart the Mishkan and putting it together.
Yeah.
Maybe it was some kind of tikkun because he lost the kahuna when he argued with Hashem for a week, and maybe this is how he got a chance to. Go ahead.
I see the Or Chaim as an influence. How are you?
It's a miss from this last Sunday.
Whoa.
I know this.
Mabruk. Look a second.
You're talking to Kolim now, you're talking in my language.
You have the pasuk Yud Bet. Perek Yud. Pay attention to. It's embarrassing to say, but I heard it more than once. Look. וידבר משה לאהרון ולאלעזר, ולאיתמר בניו הנותרים. Unfortunately, to Agan, קחו את המנחה הנותרת בישי השם, ויאכלו המצות אצל המזבח לקודש קודשים. Okay, you have to finish the מנחה. ואכלתם אותה במקום קדוש, כי חוגך וחוג בניך עם בישי השם, כי כן צוויתי. Okay, the מנחה is Kodesh Kodashim, can be eaten only in the area of the Azara, which is the Mishkan. But one of the korbanot here, that they offered on that day was shlamim. Look what he tells them now. Shlamim, as you know, can be eaten all over Yerushalayim, which in our case is all over the Jewish camp. This is what he says now. But Chazia Tenufa, the chest of the shlamim, ואת שוק התרומה, תאכלו במקום טהור, אתה, הארון, ובניך, your children ובנותיך, your daughters. כי חוגך וחוג בניך ניתנו בזבחי שלמי בני ישראל. Now listen carefully now. The Pasuk openly said that the daughters of Elazar and Itamar,
You're a single daughter.
fine. We have no problem with that, yes? Let's keep your finger here and go now to Parashat Pinchas. Do you think that Pinchas was able to eat from this shalamim? Pinchas is alive, yes? Let's see what Rashi tells us.
Before or after?
We're talking now.
But
No,
Whenever
Pinchas wasn't anointed as a Kohen until after, so he was a Levi.
so let's read a second what Rashi tells us in Parashat Pinchas. It's page 876. It's a Sefer Bamidbar, Perek Chafhei. Pasuk Yud Gimel.
I'm not sure. Maybe it's starting to. Yeah, it's just at the end. It was a song before.
Hashem is telling Moshe to tell Pinchas the reward that he has. So look at Pasuk Yud Bet. Lachen emor, הנני נותן לו את בריתי שלום. והייתה לו ולזרעו אחריו ברית כהונת עולם. He is anointed now to be a Kohen forever. תחת אשר קינא לאלוהיו ויכפר על בני ישראל. Look at the Rashi, please. ברית כהונת. Rashi on the right column, Pasuk Yud Gimel. ברית כהונת עולם, שאף על פי שכבר ניתנה כהונה לזרעו של אהרון. Right? We read now in Perashat Shemini, we read in Perashat Tzav, that Aaron and his 4 children were anointed to be Kohanim. לא ניתנה אלא לאהרון ולבניו שנמשכו עמו. Aaron and his children were anointed by the special oil, Shemen HaMishcha, that we read yesterday, yes? Uletoldoteim. What? There was a special oil that they had to smear the Kohanim in order to anoint them.
So
to make them ready to serve.
Born already.
Let's continue. ולתולדותיהם שיולידו אחר המשכן. They had to mikveh for sure. They had to wash. In addition of the mikveh, Moshe to smear them with a certain oil. ולתולדותיהם and the children שיולידו אחר המשכן. אבל פנחס שנולד קודם לכן, Pinchas was alive when Nadav and Avihu died. ולא נמשך, and he was not anointed, לא בא לכלל כהונה עד כאן. Up till this point, when he kills the Zimri ben Salu, he becomes. So the obvious question now is, why did the daughters eat? They were not anointed either. Remember, all the children of Aaron are regular people until they are appointed to be and anointed. Pinchas, even though he was alive and he was a son of a Kohen, no, they're not anointed. What made the daughters, what gave them the privilege to eat if they were not? Pele Gadol Mod, yes? You go back now to 594. Go back to.
Pinchas was the son of a Kohen, was he?
Yeah.
Of course, Pinchas ben Elazar. Elazar, the answer is, but he's born before.
Yeah.
He was born before, he was not anointed.
He was the only grandson of Haron that was alive at the time, maybe.
Well,
Maybe. Oh, the other, whoever else was alive was not anointed
He
either.
realized,
The grandchildren.
but the daughters certainly were not anointed because the psukim, if you look at yesterday's parasha, yes,
But the ladies never got anointed. So what?
Later, the ladies are daughters of Kohanim, but we are showing now in the text that the male Kohanim are not Kohanim unless they are
They have to be
anointed.
born to it.
The ladies are
They
better
have to
than
be
the men,
born.
you say.
Yes,
Yes.
because they don't have a status. They're allowed to go to a funeral. They're allowed to go to
Was eating teruma though.
Oh, okay, in a minute. Let's see a second. Go to 584. Go to Perek Chet. Larry, go to Perek Chet.
When we come to shul every day, I don't understand what
584, Rabbi?
Yeah, 584. It says our Moshe, yes. Okay, no, go to 582. Perek Chet. Go to Perek Chet. Perek Chet Pasuk Yud. This is yesterday's parasha. Chet Pasuk Yud.
Kach Moshe.
ויקח משה את שמן המשחת, this is open, yes? וימשח את המשכן, he anointed the משכן, ואת כל אשר בו, all the utensils in the משכן, ויז ממנו, and he sprinkled from the שמן המשחה 7 פעמים עד המזבח, וימשך את המזבח, again, ואת כל כליו, ואת הכיור ואת קנו. None of the kelim, right, can be used for services unless they were anointed. ויצוק, here, look a second. ויצוק משמן המשחה על ראש הארון, he is anointing הארון, וימשך אותו לקדשו, ויקרב משה את בני הארון, וילבישם כותנות, ויחגור אותם אבנט, וילבש אותם כאשר ציווה השם את משה, אני, he's anointing them.
Did he anoint them?
So the question is, it says before, both. The question is, Sammy, the daughters were not anointed. Pinchas was not anointed. What gave the daughters in this rich part? What gave them the right to eat? So here's the question now. Your daughters, you have few Kohanim in the world. Your daughter is eating because she's your daughter or because she's a Kohen. Understand?
Oh.
Forget now that every daughter of a Kohen can eat korbanot with her father, not kosher with kalim. She can certainly eat teruma, she can eat shilamim. Is she eating because she's a Kohenet? She is a Kohenet.
But
She's
she's
a daughter
married,
of a
if she's
Kohen.
married, that changes the status.
You know, if she marries
No, I'm
a
saying,
non-
so maybe that's a
if she
factor.
marries a non-Kohen, she
I
definitely
think she's eating because she's his daughter. Because in the house he has teruma. What else is she
It's
gonna
not
eat?
because
She's
her
a
genes,
single
you say.
girl in his house. What's he gonna? She can have a separate
See,
life.
the way you define it now will be the
Is
answer
it
to the
DNA
question.
or is it,
The question is, if she has a status of a Kohenet, yes, right? Here she cannot eat as a Kohenet because she is not. Because in order to become a Kohen, you have to be anointed. Later,
Oh, yeah.
she is born to a Kohen.
I
Fine.
mean, that's the point.
But perhaps she is eating because she's the daughter of the Kohen.
Even though he
DNA.
just became a
I mean,
Kohen.
an example, that's an example.
Right,
No,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
But
But they
from
just-
now on, anyway, all the children are going
No,
to be
but those
born.
girls that were alive.
But they
Right,
were born to a lady.
Right,
The
right.
Hasis is the only one who's
Correct.
in
So you're saying
Yeah,
Perhaps
yeah.
did not become
Yeah.
a Kohen, even though he was born to, even though because he was born to a Levi. The daughters are saying, "Oh, Kohen," is because even though they were born to a Levi, you might have to say.
See,
What is the matter about a woman?
because she's a daughter of a Kohen, she can eat teruma, she can eat korban. Now, Sammy has slaughtered the bull for supper. You have to give zror lechayim bekeva to the Kohanim. Can you give it to the daughter of the Kohen? But are you fulfilling? The Gemara says openly, Shulchan Aruch says, you give it to the daughter of the Kohen, it's also good. You see, realize, yes, that she has a trace.
Yeah.
So he fulfills giving the gifts of kehuna to the girl.
The Torah says, give it to the Kohen, and the Gemara says in Chulin, and this is the Halacha in Shulchan Aruch, if she gets it, now how about Pidyon Haben? How about Pidyon
The
Haben?
daughter of
If you
Abraham,
give me some, this is,
5
you want
points
to
to
have,
a
make
daughter of
waves,
Cohen, unmarried daughter.
you open this, open the Gemara Kiddushin here.
And about the same question on Truma, or it's not a question?
Truma, everyone agreed, the Chumash says you can eat. See, I
No, I mean, eat, can you give it?
purposely in a minute, you're good, in a minute. Look a second,
Thank you.
into Tosafot.
Different. What he's giving the Kohen is the Kohen's gift. It's a Kohen's gift. He could give it to his daughter, so if he gives it
So
to his
is
daughter.
she a shaliach or she's getting the recipient? If she gets it and keeps it, or does she have to give it to her father? She gets it. Is she just a messenger?
You look a second, Daf Chet Amud Aleph.
Here, what Masechta?
Kiddushin, sorry,
What's
Kiddushin, Daf Chet Amud Aleph.
Daf Het, he said.
Kiddushin, Daf Chet Amud Aleph. Look at Tosafot, דיבור המתחיל, רב כהנא, שקל סודרה בפדיון הבן. This is kind of an interesting Gemara. The Gemara says, let's say the Kohen desperately needs a coat. The market price of the coat is 4 slay, not 5. But the Kohen says, I really need it. I'm taking it as 5. The Gemara says it's fine.
Oh.
Because I mean, everyone, if you
What's
really
the
need an
value?
item, you'll pay. So this is the Gemara. Rav Kahana natal shakal sudra, took a garment, בפדיון הבן. Says תוספות, משמע אחא, רב כהנא היה כהן בתימה, ובסוף אלו עוברים, משמע דאי לא היה כהן, וכאמר, אליו דנשיא וכהנתא, the reason I am whatever, because I married a Kohenet, not because I am a Kohen. Okay, so תוספות answer, ויש לומר, לתרי רב כהנא, okay, they have no choice here, הינמי, listen, הינמי יש לומר, שבשביל אשתו היה לוקח. His wife is a Kohenet, she can receive 5 slave of פדיון הבן,
Even though she's married?
Yeah,
she's married to him.
So how she loses her status?
He's taking it for his daughter.
So it's around DNA.
No,
And
what's his daughter, Rabbi? She's not a Kohen.
let's see.
The daughter of
כדאשכחן
No,
בפרק,
he wasn't a Kohen. His wife was the Kohen.
כדאשכחן בפרק הזרוע, רב כהנא אכל בשביל אשתו. This אכל is הזרוע לחיים בקיבה. Okay, the base I gave you before. Okay, of course, this is only the opinion of Tosfot. Tosfot המחדש, if you give money to a daughter of a Kohen, and you are right here, she is married to, which means that Tosafot seems to say that she's a Kohenet. She's not simply a daughter of a Kohen. I have to give Pidyon Ben to the Kohen, and it stays with her as a Kohenet.
It stays with
But she doesn't have the
her
other
to the fact
restrictions.
that God forbid if she gets divorced, she gets her status back.
Because
No.
he said,
Kohenet.
he said,
Yeah.
הוא אומר,
Yeah,
It goes
If-
back to her father's
if
house.
she's
Now
divorced
she
or
has
widow,
kids, she can eat her.
about
Certain things she can't.
right, תרומה she cannot. If she has children, בת
Yes.
כהן כתהיה. If she gets married and she has
children.
a child, then she cannot eat תרומה
Of
anymore.
course, yeah.
But otherwise she comes back to eat תרומה. So you see that something
Stay
stays
there.
with her.
Stays with her.
Having a non-Kohen husband is blocking. It's not to
Yeah.
erase a status. But תוספות בחידוש גדול.
Where they getting it
You know, maybe because you know why? Because maybe she can't cook her own food, eat her own truma, and her husband might be from a practical. I know it's a direct, but even from a practical point, maybe it's not practical her to have her own food.
Many
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying before. It's not practical.
I know, but
She's in his house, so she's gonna have her own.
many
refrigerator.
ראשונים,
Doesn't make sense.
many ראשונים strongly disagree with תוספות.
There's no basis.
השאלה שלך חזקה מאוד. The Gemara says Rav Kahana.
So he
Rav
gave an
Kahana is
answer.
not a Kohen.
Two different of Kahanas. Give me along.
Okay.
Chalas now. We get the
How
same
can
name.
Rav Kahana take Pidyon Ben? The Gemara says Rav Kahana. This is Rishonim אומרים. The Gemara says Rav Kahana took money for Pidyon Ben.
No, his
He's not
opinion.
a
He
Kohen.
said his first opinion.
If there's not
This
two
is so
Rav
far-fetched.
Kahanas, what's the answer to that?
This is the question.
That's
He
what
must have been
I
drinking when he wrote
Let
that
me
one.
check.
He must have been when you wrote that.
איך ניצל את זה?
Usually kahana.
This is really what the
No,
ראשונים מדברים.
when-
אומרים, אם
Usually
זה
the
לא,
name kahana.
to Rav Kahana is also, okay, אבל to Rav
I
Kahana.
don't know.
אומרים התוספות, שמע, אומר חתם סופר הלכה למעשה, if your son is a בכור, after 30 days and Kohen is not available, give it to a Kohenet to hear, and make it now. If I find a Kohen, because it's a מחלוקת ראשונים,
Wow.
give it, בלי ברכה אומר,
Believe it.
אבל at least,
In other words, you cut if maybe there's a small
no.
change, it's better than nothing.
the reason I'm using the Khatam Sofer, Jimmy, is we cannot dismiss the Tosfot. You know what I mean? It's a Tosfot. The Chinuch disagree, the Rambam disagree. No, what?
So what's the bottom line? Let's say you have a single Kohenet. Can she accept all the things that a Kohen does?
It
Is
is
that,
a-
or is that,
it's
no, but here's the,
it's a-
but here the, no, but here she's married. If
No,
she,
the Chidush is even if she is married to a non-Kohen.
right, but let's say
All the
she's
more so.
single. Do we have a halacha? Can
More so.
you
Yes.
give her terumah?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
give
yeah,
her,
yes.
all those things?
Even an Eved of a Kohen, even an Eved of a Kohen.
Yeah, I've seen that. But the question is, being
See,
a shaliach,
if
is not
we
a
take-
shaliach.
If we take if we take this position, that she has her own quality as a Kohenet,
Yeah.
and therefore not as a doer of a Kohen, then we cannot understand the pasuk. God gives her the right to eat. Pinchas is not anointed. Pinchas, Yechora, couldn't eat today. That
He
day,
wasn't
the 8th
anointed
day of the
either.
Miluim.
He wasn't
And she, yes. This is a big discussion.
So Robert, do you want to say, let's make it simple case, don't get complicated. Elazar and Itamar had single girls,
So this is the question.
right?
This is the
So now
question.
you're gonna tell me the father got anointed and they're coming home and they're getting terumah or whatever, and she can't eat it, and you're gonna make a balagan in the house. Just make it a simple
Okay.
case. The boy could go out and get his own
I
food.
know. Jimmy, but you have to have halachic basis. You're saying,
There's no
well,
halakha. This is what one
I
of
just-
them.
this is practical. They're giving
I gave
practical.
it, even though I know it's all right, they gave it practically. He's just going over the cliff.
Okay, so
I'm going to Tosafot here, by the way, and Tosafot a lot of times Tosafot, because he has conflicting gemariyot, he comes up with a new halakha that has no basis anyway.
This is what these are.
This is
The
Lashitato.
base
How
is
could you say
the
it has no base? I mean,
the
No,
base is the
that's
question. But there's no
The
Gemara.
basis, in other words, is there's conflicting gemariyot.
But you
So
realize,
it creates a
Jimmy,
scenario.
but this is what the real Rishonim do. In order to really understand it, we have to go into a new topic, which will come back.
You won't see Sephardim Rishonim
No, I
do
won't
this.
say maybe this-
You'll never see a
No,
Sephardim
I'm-
rabbi.
no,
You will not find the Sephardim Rishon come up with a new halakha.
I'm gonna give him the
No,
benefit of
this
the doubt. Maybe he had to give Sada
Of
with
course
it.
it is.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. Maybe he had to
We
give
have a
Sada,
question,
didn't
why
see.
did the
Maybe
daughters
he had a
of
rabbi.
Sarah
I know he didn't say it, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of that. Maybe
Yeah.
just wake up
are
with
not
it.
anointed?
Okay.
So we said maybe they ate because they are the daughters of Kohanim. They're not eating on their own
They weren't
because
anointed.
the daughter of the Kohen can eat. Then we see here that according to Tosafot, the woman, the daughter of the Kohen, can receive Pidyon Ben. You cannot say because she's the daughter of the Kohen. The Torah says you have to redeem your son by giving 5 zeraim to according to Tosafot say. The Khatam Sofer says that B'diavad can give a woman, the Kohenet, Pidyon Ben. We have a pasuk.
What about the daughter? What about the wife of a Kohen? Make a simpler case.
Okay.
Can the wife of if
She doesn't have the
No,
genes.
the wife.
no, she's married
No,
and
no,
her
the wife.
the Kohen. Let's say there's one Kohen in the town, and God forbid he's not feeling good.
Definitely cannot get to Pidyon Ben. She's only the wife.
No
She's
DNA.
totally
No
out.
DNA.
No, this is a good
Why
point.
you said the daughter? The
The
Hatam Sofer.
daughter is a
DNA
Kohenet.
plus.
This is what we're
DNA
saying.
The wife is a Kohenet.
She's not. She's married to a Kohen. She's not a daughter of a
The
Kohen.
daughter has
She's
Oh,
DNA
you say
married.
plus.
because she married
Married,
the
she's
Kohen.
an outsider.
The girl was born in
Well,
the
she has
Kohen.
DNA plus.
Jimmy,
I
Jimmy.
got
No
it.
DNA.
Even if a non-Jewish slave of a Kohen can eat from house,
Mhm.
why Kinyan Kaspo?
Right.
So and the wife you can say Kimo Kinyan
But
Kaspo.
she's not.
Now believe it or
Understands.
not, the God's Kelim in Balei Tosafot, which is a Rishon, says that the reason why they ate here is because it's Kinyan Kaspo, the daughters of
He
Kinyan
owns
Kaspo, which means
them.
since the
He can marry
father,
them against their will.
oh, since the father can marry them,
Property.
since the father can marry
You
them
can't say that
and
out
the
loud,
prophet,
but they're property.
but זה לא פשוט, Jimmy, because you can marry them only till 12.
Yeah. they
After
had to go
12,
to
after 12.
Yeah,
So you might say that those who ate, maybe
underage.
under 12, maybe.
Therefore. They had green card.
So is this the
Well,
halacha
by the way, we don't see anywhere, I don't think in the Torah that they had girls.
that a woman can, I mean,
Chatam Sofer says
This is
that
anyway,
if there's
we
no
don't
Kohen
care about
available,
girls.
give to a female, and a month later, when you meet a Kohen, give him again.
Oh,
For the
so
time
again,
being,
so
when
when
you
it
give it
works
to the
out,
female Kohen,
the
don't make a bracha.
Can eat.
Don't make a
the son
bracha,
couldn't eat.
b'zol habe.
Yeah.
He says it's a machloket in the
Yeah.
Rishonim.
It has to be
Some
son.
say
Right.
yes, some say no. So if there is no other Kohen by the 30th day, do it.
But who said they had daughters at the time?
What?
Maybe there was no
The
girls.
Pasuk says, see, Jimmy,
No, Pasuk is talking for later on.
no, look, this is how we started, Eli.
Is it daughter?
Oh, he's saying when he went to them, he said to Mencha.
It says in Ferush, go now and eat the shalamim. This is a trivial question to see. To say,
We don't usually see
Chedon
girls.
HaTanakh, can you
Prove
prove
where there's girls.
where they're going?
Yeah.
For what? One word. In order to understand it be'emet, we have to go into something, but we have to
What do you
finish.
say, 920 or 940?
Oh, no, 940. I have a funeral at 10:30, unfortunately. Go to Kiddushin Samach Vav Amud Bet. Samach Vav Amud Bet, 66b. Kiddushin 66b.
The English doesn't translate daughters, it just says a portion of your sons.
Wrong. Look at it. Wait.
Get down it, right? Get down it. It's big hot, right?
אתה ובניך ובנותיך.
Translate it in
No.
English. 14.
No, he's.
You and your sons. And,
No,
daughters,
no,
sorry, I missed that.
no.
Sons and daughters.
The article
They wouldn't miss it, yeah, I missed it.
They're not so bad.
They're very good, they're very good. Baruch Hashem, they're very good.
Not only that, they are willing to admit that they make mistakes. Remember, you send them a
Yeah,
note,
And I got an answer back.
answer back.
And they
and
said they were
fix it.
corrected. In Shabbat morning class, we have, let's contact Rabbi Artsman. So I wrote them, I sent an email, and they go,
Look at Samach Vav Amud Bet before the Mishnah.
Rabbi's brother-in-law? No, he's on the board or somebody?
you have a relative on the.
Somebody who read
So my brother-in-law was one of the main workers for our school. His name is Rabbi Gemara, Rabbi Tanel Kuznets. ובין גירושה ובין חלוצה, look, 7 lines before the white lines. בין גירושה ובין חלוצה שעבודת יש, שעבודתו כשרה. You see the Gemara there? 7. The first word in the line. Here.
There's 2 words that start, those 2 lines.
I know, but I want the
Gerusha,
next.
the second one.
I want the next one.
The
Yeah.
second one.
Ben Gerusha, the first word in the line is, listen carefully. A Kohen is serving as a Kohen for many years. Then we found out that his mother was a divorcee, his grandmother.
Right.
ובין גירושה ובין חלוצה שעבודתו כשרה מן הארץ.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hear this?
We know it's kosher.
Yeah.
Whatever he did, even though it was a halal.
Yes, I saw.
The Gemara brings few psukim.
What do you mean? What he did in the past is kosher?
Yeah, was his past
See, this
function?
is an important question.
Or could it be
Asking the
tomorrow?
past or the
Not
future.
future.
In other words,
Yeah.
if you're drawing up hand, you have to go redo it.
Correct.
I guarantee you, every rabbi would tell you do it again without a beracha.
אמר
For sure. For sure.
רב יהודה, אמר שמואל,
On that.
please remember that the עבודתו here is עבודת בית המקדש, not פדיון הבן, not
Yeah,
תרומה.
this is,
The Gemara is talking about עבודה in בית המקדש. In the morning we offer the korban, in the afternoon 2 witnesses came, this guy is a halal. We have to bring it again or not. תרומה, פדיון הבן, we'll talk later. אמר רב יהודה, אמר שמואל, this Gemara appears here and appears in אמר רב יהודה, אמר שמואל,
I've seen this come out, so weird. It doesn't
you
appear
saw
somewhere
את המסכת מכות also. ואמר קרא,
והייתה
והייתה לו ולזרעו אחריו. by פנחס ולזרעו אחריו, בין זרע כשר ובין זרע פסול. Here, so any service in בית המקדש, it was done by a Kohen, we found later was a halal, בדיעבד כשר. Now, אבו עד שמואל אמר מאחמד, another pasuk. ערך השם חילו,
פועל ידיו תרסה.
פועל ידיו תרצה, משה רבינו is saying it. מה זה חילו? חילו, אפילו חולין שבו תרצה.
חולין.
חולין שבו תרצה. רבי ינאי אמר מהכה, באת אל הכהן אשר יהיה בימים ההם. וכי תעלה על דעתך שאדם הולך אצל כהן שלא היה בימיו, אלא זה כשר ונתחלל. Yes? Okay. So you have three psukim. Now if you tune into the language of the Gemara, what's the reason you bring three psukim? So about 160, 70 years ago, the case you had, I mean, the way I read it is here. Listen to this. Here. This is the case. This is approximately 30 years ago. בא תלמיד חכם אחד שהוחזק כל השנים ככהן. And it's a famous family, famous. וסיפר שלאחרונה, lately, he discovered that his mother was a divorcee. His parents were Holocaust survivors. Yes, his father was a Kohen, married his mother. Okay, he says, I really checked it. He even found a proof from the Ketubah. Now he is asking, what should I do?
What's the status of what happened?
Men, children, family. If he's not a Kohen, forget now the Aliyot. But his main question now is, Pidyon Ben, he says it was a famous
That they did.
Does he have to pay back
Oh, okay, but
all
the
the
money
money that he received?
besides the
Not so much the money.
child redeemer.
Oh, should I notify quietly
Is that
So
child
whoever
redeemer?
he did a video
the parent?
for.
Should I notify the parents?
They're not, he's no status.
Okay, so you know, when it comes to this, this is not regular embarrassment. This is serious. Okay, so the practical is, and
But
yours
really, is it really, is it sort of like, to me, it's like a chefs gavra. The child was, is it really upon the Kohen who makes the child the pidyon? Is the child?
this is going to be part of our discussion tomorrow, but for today, listen carefully. What's the question, Sammy? We have Pesukim to tell us that the Avodah in Beit HaMikdash is kasher.
It's valid.
Is it only the Avodah or
is
all
it-
the other functions?
Whatever else
Yeah.
your hand does.
See, this is the real question.
It's not a Kalvachomer.
What? Or yes or no? You can say
Or
Beit
is it a
HaMikdash.
You say
Even Avodah B'Mikdash, which is
Well,
real.
it's acceptable, therefore, Pidyon should be.
why? Who says that?
Now, if you want to
So one is
see,
temporary status and the Beit HaMikdash, the other one is life.
if you want to
So
see
the
how
kid for
far,
life is not
if you
really
want to see how
redeemed.
far, if you want to see how
Rabbi
far,
Prague, where are the dinim of pidyon have been found in the Rambam?
in Mechot Bechorim,
Thank you.
I remember seeing an article in Jewish press about.
Well, that already disqualifies it.
They say if he is he Kohen, not Kohen, if he walks like a Kohen, talks like a Kohen, he's counted Kohen for Bidyon. Because in the Ashkenazim, there's a very shortage of Kohanim. They should find the rap report, or if not, if he walks like a Kohen, acts like a Kohen, consider him a Kohen for Bidyon.
Ronnie,
Yes,
do me a favor before you leave today. Check on Jimmy's credentials for me, please.
he's a Tawiv, it's my same branch of the family, we have a connection back.
That's all right. Now I'm really in trouble with both of you now. Okay. Simchas, Ronnie, only with smachot.
Work, I'm available.
I'm too old for that, Jimmy.
I didn't say cheap, I said I'm available.
Help you.
Look a second.
Yeah,
Look a second. I have 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes. Tomorrow we'll continue, but let's see how far this goes.
Yeah.
Shema,
Where we going?
I'll listen. It's fine. It's fine. Kohen Gadol, okay,
When he got those, where we go.
when he dies, all the people go back. All the murders,
Oh,
go
I
back.
hate the clock.
yeah, yeah.
Listen to the Gemara. Open Yud Amud Bet.
Where?
Masechet Makot Yud Amud Bet. 7 lines from the bottom. 7. Yud Bet Makot. 7 lines from the bottom. Nigmar Dino. ונעשה כהן בין גירושה או בין חלוצה. Finish. the Kohen Gadol was found to be Ben Grusha, Ben
After he
Chalutza.
died.
Shema,
Did they go?
After he dies, you say?
פליגי, בינתיים נד, פליגי בה רבי עמי ורבי יצחק נפקא. אחד אמר מתה הכהונה, יודיס? It's as if he is dead, and
Oh, he'll
therefore,
go free. Oh,
go free.
Oh, that's as if.
ואחד אמר, בטלה הכהונה, לא? לא כזה רש"י, מתה הכהונה,
Oh.
הרי הוא כמת, והנה
כמת,
הרוצח
כמת.
גולד. ההלכה היא, after the court found out that the man is a murderer בשוגג and he should go to a מקלט, if the Kohen Gadol died, he doesn't go. So he says, if the Kohen Gadol was found after a verdict, he's not going. It's as if the Kohen Gadol died. ואחד אמר בטלה הכהונה, הגלה נילתר למפרע, שלא היה כהן גדול.
Right.
And he is
He never was
considered the
Kohen.
murderer without the Kohen Gadol for the rest of his life.
He's stuck.
He's stuck.
תסביר how far the מחלוקת is. אחד אומר, מת.
Which one is?
Which means he was a perfect Kohen till now. From now on, he's dead. Okay, dead. Let him go free. The other one says, no, retroactively,
They
he
never
was
had.
never a
Rabbi,
Kohen
don't
Gadol.
we have the rule of Hazakah also? He had a until he was proven to be a Ben Gerusha, he had Hazakah of a kasher Kohen.
But the Nibdo writes, it's difficult to attach.
I mean, no, I'm saying what he did it in his lifetime when he had Hiskat Kashrut, to undo it, you can't undo it.
but how's the chazakah? Once you find out the emet,
Okay.
the chazakah is
He had the
gone.
credentials, he had the goods.
A woman comes to town, she has a chazakah.
But what about all the Birkat Kohanim, all those?
But he had Hiskat Kashrut.
So another-
No, so that's what I'm saying. So if he died and he was kasher, then when did they find out that when did he find that it was
What
not
else? What other examples do we have of something nullified retroactively?
He's free.
This is the question: how far are we notifying
Yeah.
him as a Kohen Gadol? But this, Eli mentioned it in the first Mishnah in Makon, but this is for tomorrow. Two people came and testified that this Kohen is a Ben Yerusha, Ben Chalutza. Okay, let's say, okay, he's a Ben Yerusha, Ben Chalutza. The same question: does he have to pay the pidyon ben or not? If they didn't become a dim sum and baby, like should they didn't pay also the pidyon
Right,
ben?
and that's the question, right?
Here the same question again.
Yeah,
They
they have
did-
the same
The Edim
penalty.
are getting 39 lashes, but he was 15 times a Kohen for pidyon ben. Yes, are they obligated to pay him now the money?
15.
Because
Hey,
they-
all the other people.
The kasher zaman. That's what I'm
the
saying.
Kohen
Yeah.
ain't for 25 years. Yes. Does he have to bring a korban kashut? Okay, tomorrow, Bezrat Hashem will continue on the topic. Like put the two people on the top because the guy is.
This one,
Yeah, this two on top. Yes. The Kiddushin from downstairs, but we'll bring it after we finish.
A woman comes to town, she says she's a widow. And she marries a Kohen, then they find out that she's a divorcee. Chazakah is not like, he's gonna have to divorce her. They're not gonna-
I'm saying Hazakah works for
But he
as
did
long
already.
until it's proven otherwise.